Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is D. In today's video, we're going to take a look at everything Ron Pearlman that's in my collection. So without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at some of the works of Ron Pearlman. Blade 2. You know Ron Pearlman did his thing in this. He really played up to being an irritant to Blade throughout the whole movie. And a turncoat. You gotta love it. Blade 2. He was in Alien Resurrection. Pacific Rim. Season of the Witch. This is a movie that really didn't get a lot of love. And I think it was a really good movie. I watched it twice. Nicolas Cage and Ron Pearlman, they did a really good job in this film. The ending of it caught me off guard because, I'll be honest with you, I thought the girl might have been, if you've seen the movie, you know where I'm going. So I'm not going to tell you the end, but I'm going to tell you, I thought they was wrong. I thought the girl was innocent. But, 13 Sins. Drive. This is a really good Ryan Gosling movie right here. Really, really good movie. I like this one. Conan the Barbarian. This is another movie that didn't really get no love. Of course, it's a remake to the original Conan the Barbarian with Arnie. So I guess a lot of people probably didn't like it for that. But it's a good movie. It really is. Save that one as voice work. So we got Hellboy. We know this is Ron Pearlman's. This is it right here. This is his movie. Hellboy. Also, Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. He was also in Star Trek, not Insurrection, Nemesis. There you go. He played the Viceroy in Nemesis. You probably couldn't tell because of all the makeup and stuff, but he played the Viceroy. He was in the Spiderwick Chronicles. In the Name of the King with Statham. Now we move over to voice work. Ron Pearlman got a lot of voice work. A lot of voice work. He was also voiced in Batman, the animated series. He did voice work in The Batman. This is a really good animated series. It didn't get a lot of love. And I know why. Everybody was really comparing it to this. And didn't really give this one a chance because this one was still fairly fresh in people's mind when this one came out. It was just a few years after this one ended. So a lot of people didn't give this one a shot. I'm guilty of it. But this is a really good Batman show. I like the way they went with this. The art style, the direction of the show, really good. Is it better than Batman Animated? Nah, it's not trying to be. It's different. It's really good though. But Ron Pearlman was in I think this is 5 seasons. He was in all 5 seasons voicing Killer Croc. And he did a great job of voicing Killer Croc. Tarzan 2, voice talent. Justice League Season 2. One of my favorite animateds, anything. Afro Samurai, this is a banger right here. I'm trying to tell you. Sam Jackson, Ron Pearlman, there's a lot of good voice work in this. And Flashpoint Paradox. This was the jump off point for the DCEU, but I think James Gunn changed. He came in there, he changed all that around. But anyway, the Flashpoint Paradox. The Flash was a lot of the Flash movie was based on this. So I think they did scrap that whole. James Gunn is rebooting the whole DCEU. Everything is just going to be done over again. They got the characters. Real sidestep, real quick. So I mean, DC. They got the characters to make a really good universe. They really do. They got the characters to compete with the MCU. They do. They do. But I think that I think because DC got one character, in my opinion, is more popular than any character that DC or Marvel got. They got Batman. So when everybody says DC don't really got nobody except for Superman, I'm like, they got Batman. Batman is way more popular than Superman. They got Batman. They got a lot of characters that they can, if they would have did Justice League right, what Marvel did was they took their time and they built that MCU up over X amount of movies, over X amount of years. They had plenty of story arcs in the MCU to really get to a point where Infinity War and Endgame was a thing, and it was really enjoyable, both movies. DC didn't do that. They tried to go from 0 to 60 to catch up to Marvel, and that's what hurt them. They didn't take time to build their characters over a certain amount of movies, over a certain amount of years, to when you finally got to that end point, people was like really invested in the characters and the movies. So that's just my opinion. And anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. And don't forget, if you want to see me rank the Superman movies the way I rank the Batman movies, off the numbers, not how I feel about them personally, off the numbers, let me know. I'll see you in the next one.